Hello and welcome to another episode. I'm Senf and today we're going to do some end raiding. We're going to raid some end cities, but before we do that, we need to fix some other things here in the end. I'm going to check out the Enderman farm over there, but before I do, I need a bit more obsidian. So, without further ado, let's hop up on one of these pillars and start mining the obsidian. The next time I'm coming here, I'll definitely bring a beacon. Because I think it's about 3 seconds to mine one of these with efficiency 5. But if you have haste 2, I think it's either 1.7 seconds or 1.3. Probably 1.7 seconds. So it's almost, you can mine almost twice as much in the same time with the haste 2 beacon. So I might come here one time and just mine a whole bunch, like a shulker box full of obsidian. Then I'll have obsidian for a long time. Some other news while I'm mining away here is I think I don't remember if I said that like in the first episode that I wanted to do some fun community things. And my first thought was to make like a maze with some challenges for maybe 3 people. The problem with that is that when I want to make a maze, it's probably going to blow up some things, which means that I have to fix it for every person that comes through, and it also takes a long time to build a maze. But I remembered something yesterday that when I played World of Warcraft, I did like a puzzle hunt, which where people had to go to different places, figure out some what do you call it? It's not well, it's almost like quest. Different quests you get, and some of them are like trick questions, so you have to be like, you have to think before you act, really, because otherwise you might spend a lot of time doing the wrong thing, like going to places you really don't need to go to. So I think I'll do something like that maybe next month or at the end of February. It takes some time to set it up, but I already have already developed a web page that can manage to do those things, and the only thing that takes time is figuring out all the hints, all the quests, and then it's basically done. So I think it definitely takes less time than doing a maze and then rebuilding it every time. So that's something I want to do, and that's probably also unique. There's not many people that do these kinds of quests. Oh, and another thing is, I watched Iskal85 yesterday, and he created a new storage system again. But I really liked his new storage system, and I think I'll do something similar for me, because it was very compact, and I want a very compact one with most of the building materials I use in bulk storage. The rest can be sorted in a different manner. So I now got about 2 stacks of obsidian, which is good enough. So I'm heading down to the Ender farm, and wonder if this is based on Nembon's farm, because yeah, this isn't It's getting loud. It's really getting loud. I'm going to turn off. I can't hear what I'm saying. It's too loud. Okay, this farm is cool. Really cool. It goes really fast to repair all the items. So I'm done here. So now I'm just going to head back, and I also got a bunch of ender pearls. I'm here in the end, and I'm wondering how far I have to go before I can find NCT that has live shulkers. I should have brought a map with me, because this is this takes some time, and if I have a map I can see where I've been, so I don't go exploring the same areas. So let's see. For now I'll just, oh, here's a place. Let's see if there are some. I can't hear any shulkers. Nope. I've been here as well. I found one, and hopefully it's still intact. There are shulkers here. Awesome. Can take those potions, and yeah, I wanted the shield and an elytra. Can take some iron. This one is okay. Ruby gem, sapphire gem. I'm breaking 3. I don't really need the beetroots. Okay, the first NCT has been raided, and these are our spoils. So most importantly is the elytra, and what's that? That's 26 shulker boxes. But we need a lot more shulker boxes, so let's find some other NCTs. I think I'm at my 5th NCT, although this is like the 3rd largest. Now I aggroed Enderman. It's also protection 3, so what I usually do in these matrix places, when I kill, well, first of all, I always go furthest down, and then I only try to hit the shulkers when they are open, because you deal a lot more damage then. And otherwise they have a small percentage chance to do just like that, teleport away, and the fewer hits you take on them, the smaller the chance will be that you or that they teleport away. Let's go down again and see. Here are some. Now this one, we're only 1 hit left. Before I used to use diamond armor, like the chest plate when I was here. Now I'm just using the elytra. It seems to be quite easy to handle if you have good protection on your other pieces. I think I'm done raiding for the moment. So these things are my spoils. This is my spoil. So about a little more than 128 shulker boxes. It's a bit odd that I have an odd number of shulker shells, but I must have missed picking up one. I also have some gems, saddles, 36 diamonds, some emeralds, 3 elytras. Should have had 3 dragon heads. I probably missed the one on this spot. Then I also had some unbreaking 3 pickaxes, 1 efficiency 4, unbreaking 3 shovel, some fire protection helmet with the respiration, project projection, bane of the arthropods, 5, and this is probably my favorite, the fortune 3 mending pickaxe. So that's really nice, and some diamond boots with Frostwalker 2. I think Frostwalker 3 is the highest one. I'm not sure because I never used Frostwalker boots. One thing I also need to get is I need to get a lot of dice, all the different dice, and probably some amount of each die because I really need to color code these shulker boxes. I'm here in the nether to mine some magma blocks because I want to get started on the farm, on the mob farm. So I need some magma blocks for that. Quite a lot of magma blocks actually. There's another portal over there. And I was thinking that while I'm at it, I can always mine some quartz and some glowstone as well. So the way I do, let's see, I think I have don't have it on me right now, but I did some calculation, I did some tests, and it's faster to fly around and mine quartz than to dig them out manually. Might be faster if you dig like a one tunnel high and go with the elytra into the tunnel first. Then it's probably faster to get quartz that way. But when I did the flying around, I also got a lot of glowstone in the meantime. So that's quite awesome. And I'll also be looking out for some nether fortresses, which I can use to build improved wither skeleton farm. So I'm back from the nether, and this is my loot. So I got some netherrack. I didn't mine netherrack specifically, but since I wanted to mine lots of magma blocks, I got some netherrack in the process. I didn't get much glowstone, but I did get some quartz at least. So I wanted to save some regular quartz if I want to make redstone, and the rest I just converted to regular quartz. I also got 23 ghost tears and 18 gunpowder. Now that I have all the magma blocks, let's continue with the mob farm. Hello again. So I've been busy. I've completed the collection area, and I just built up the start of the platforms. So I'm here placing some blocks for the mob farm, and the mob farm is done by, or it's a design by Ilmango. So I'll put the a link to in the description to his video if you want to look at the tutorial and build this for yourself. I've come quite far. You can see all the platforms I made, and there should be 20 platforms in total, and I'm not sure which platform I am on, but I checked and the last platform should be at Y 150, so that's when I'm going to stop. So not very much left now. One thing I found was that because I need to fill these with water, I have 2 water sources with me. I just fill one water source here. Water source. Done with the farm. This is how it looks like, and up here is the AFK spot. Just about here. This spot. So what I want to do is, it's not entirely finished. I want to start the farm, and I also want to check and see if it's working. It's a bit hard to see if it is. There seems to be water on every other level. So what I'll do is, what I haven't done is fill these in with items. Oh, and I have no area for water collection, so I need to fix that. The item sorter is basically just, well, if this has enough items, the redstone will come over here, which will turn off this redstone torch, which will, of course, there should be hoppers here, which will turn on the hoppers, because the hoppers are disabled by default. But that's it for this episode. So if you liked it, please click like, and if you want to see more episodes, you can click the subscribe button. See you next time. Bye.